Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, SAIL takes the fight against corona head-on, upholds transparency at highest level. DC oil pump system of turbo blower number 1 inaugurated at captive power plant 1 of SAIL Rourkela steel plant. And SOP pertaining to COVID-19 implemented in hot strip mill 2. And now the news in detail. Steel Authority of India Limited SAIL has been prompt and alert in proactively dealing with the outbreak of corona pandemic on a sustained basis. The company has implemented several preventive measures across all its plants, units and corporate office against the spread of COVID-19. As a part of this philosophy, a specialized team of doctors from Apollo Hospital was engaged to visit Ispat Bhavan corporate office on 15/6/20 to carry out a reassessment of efficacy of processes including sanitization, seating arrangements, social distancing, toilets, functioning of air conditioning, etc. Recently, the company has also tied up with this hospital to establish a knowledge sharing platform to tackle corona across SAIL. These novel steps have been taken considering the safety of the employees attending office and rendering duties. It is noteworthy to mention here that steel industry comes under the Essential Services Maintenance Act, ESMA. SAIL has upheld the safety of its employees in the highest priority during this World Health Challenge and operated strictly following the government guidelines issued from time to time. One of the cornerstones of the vision of the company is to uphold the highest ethical standard in conducting business and ensuring welfare of its workforce at high levels. Like always, the company is proud of its very talented and dedicated workforce, and while recognizing the contribution of sales employees, it has appreciated the contribution of its workforce at every platform. During the trying times of corona, when the companies across the globe have been adopting novel and new practices to continue their working, SAIL has been one of the pioneers in adopting safe working practices so as to facilitate the employees in giving their best performance. SAIL is among the first corporates to tie up with two renowned healthcare providers in Delhi, namely Max Healthcare and Apollo Hospitals, to specifically assist in COVID treatment to its employees and their dependents. The steps are in tandem with the company's continued initiatives in monitoring the situation to ensure employees' safety and health. SAIL, having its functioning in production, mining, marketing and a host of others spread across India, is relentlessly working towards ensuring safety of employees while they attend work and in its townships where SAIL employees with their families reside. These townships are the epicenters of the economic and social activities of those regions. The sustained efforts in maintaining safety at SAIL workplaces and townships include: 1. Comprehensive sanitization and disinfection drive has been undertaken across the offices and plants of SAIL, including intense sanitization of public places and markets in townships carried out regularly. At Ispat Bhavan, New Delhi, sanitization extensively carried out in collaboration with government agency Central Warehousing Corporation (CWC). Number 2. Thermal screening at entry points for monitoring body temperature of employees. Several scanners have been procured at various locations to facilitate smooth checking without any crowding. Number 3. Formulation of task forces at individual unit levels, including a COVID response team (CRT) at corporate office, having adequate representation from the company's doctors, has been constituted to reach out to all employees, including COVID positive cases, to address their medical and other needs. The SAIL CRT is working on 24/7 basis to address the medical concerns of the employees and their families. Number 4, adherence of social distancing and wearing of mask inside workplace made mandatory at every office. Large-scale distribution of face masks, soap and sanitizers among employees and contract workers in plant and mines. Some plants have issued circulars to impose fines if employees are found not wearing masks and not following pillion riding norms. Number 5, physical movement of papers and files have been restricted. People are mainly working through e-mode. The biometric attendance systems have been suspended for marking attendance, and more meetings are being conducted through VC or online platforms. Number 6, at corporate office and in plants, wherever is possible, facility of work from home and is being implemented. At corporate office, roster-based flexible work schedules have strictly been implemented for employees attending office. The concerned functional directors or HODs have been fully authorized to change the roster as per the requirement. The vulnerable group of employees such as pregnant women, employees with underlying health conditions, comorbidities, Divyangjan, etc. have been allowed to work from home. Number 7, realignment of sitting locations has been explored to provide safe distance among the employees at corporate office. To decongest the office at Ispat Bhavan, a number of employees have been relocated to the other office at Scope Minar, Lakshmi Nagar. Number 8, plants are also developing and adapting more and more e-training modules. SAIL's foremost training institute at MTI Ranchi has developed various e-training modules to continue with its learning programs for employees. Number 9, at plants, elaborate arrangements made at medical department to take care of patients and medicines have been procured to handle exigencies. Quarantine centers have also been set up at various plant locations to handle quarantining facilities. SAIL, at this time of global challenge, will stand united as ever to handle all the issues. The company is a responsible corporate which believes in and upholds the well-being of employees as a major priority. The dependents of employees are facilitated with similar health services as those of employees. At a time when health safety measures are the supreme concern, the company stands committed to provide the best possible facilities not only at workplaces but also at the residential areas and townships under the company. In a function organized at Captive Power Plant 1 CPP1 on 17th June, a DC oil pump system of turbo blower number 1 was inaugurated by Mr. Sunil Kumar Rama, CGM CPP1. Also present on the occasion were Mr. K.S. Virdi, GM Mechanical, Mr. B.S. Kartha, GM Electrical, Mr. R.B. Dunge, GM Electrical, and other senior officers and employees of department adhering to the norms pertaining to COVID-19. It is worth mentioning here that turbo blower number 1 is a critical equipment installed in CPP1 to supply cold blast air to blast furnace number 4. It can also supply air to blast furnace number 1 through manifold valve. Since inception, this machine used to have one motor operated lube oil pump and one emergency oil pump which is operated by steam turbine. During power failure, the emergency oil pump caters to the bearing oil requirement to save the white metal bearings. It was observed that during power failure, steam turbine takes time to start the emergency oil pump. Hence, one extra pump was installed with DC motor as emergency oil pump. This DC oil pump is more reliable and is an acceptable system all over the world as emergency oil pump. This is a low-cost project as all the activities like civil foundation jobs, pipeline laying, installation and commissioning etc. were done in-house. As an SOP for carrying out commissioning and successive Operation of Hot Strip Mill 2 during and after the lockdown due to COVID-19 has been prepared and implemented. The said SOP is made in line with the guidelines of Government of India, local administration and Director of Factories and Boilers. The purpose of the SOP is to boost the morale of the employees so that they can contribute their best with enthusiasm and without any apprehension. The SOP has been broadly classified into two parts. The first part deals about the preparedness of HSM2 before resumption of the work. This includes communication, sanitization, making the workplace ready as per COVID-19 safety guidelines, etc. The second part consists of the actions to be taken during resumption of the work, safety procedure to be followed at arrival of workforce, duty conveyance, safety guidelines. It also covers in detail safety, sanitation, education, training, PPE, hygiene practices to be followed in the workplace as well as office premises. The contractors were also conveyed about the guideline and workplace maintenance. The initiative taken by contractors regarding COVID safety have also been included in this SOP. As per the changing requirements, the SOP is being revised and the guidelines of the competent authorities are included. Notably, all the precautionary measures are ensured at HSM2 so that all stakeholders, namely employees, trainees, vendors, suppliers, contract workers, consultants, etc., would feel safe and secure at the workplace. Following the COVID SOP guidelines strictly will no doubt help in breaking the coronavirus chain. And that's all for now. Namaskar.